Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I got my student Simran and we're doing some general driving, and we're gonna look at bus lanes today and when to use them and when not to use them. You know what bus lanes are?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And then we're looking at when they're not active and when they're active. So they have a time displayed and a day displayed on them.
Yeah.
The times, they're usually like 2 or 3 hours peak times where you can't use them and you would have to use the other lane. And then when they're not in time, then they're not like a normal driving position lane.
Right.
We're gonna go along this road. This route's got quite a big long bus lane on it.
Right.
And today I'm gonna show you one of them. And then throughout your drive, in the coming lessons, we'll go to the areas where the bus lanes are and what they expect you to do in a test, for example. Right. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, start the engine up. We're gonna drive off. And we're just doing everything else as you normally do, the mirror signal routine. And then as you leave, excellent blind spot check there, that's lovely. Okay, nice weather today, isn't it?
It's really good, yeah.
I think spring finally arrived.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Okay, so here, because you're more to the end, you don't have to really change the gear. We're just gonna go down and turn left using the MSPSL routine. That's good. Mirror signal position is okay, and we already have the gear. And we're gonna just a little bit to the side, check start looking. Look right and left and right, and you can see what kind of lane can you see there immediately in front of your car. It's a cycle lane. Okay, that's fine, off you go. See these little lanes there?
Yeah.
They're cycle lanes.
Right.
Now if you look up ahead, you see a big blue sign on the left. Can you see it?
Yeah,
and that's telling you it's bus, cycle, taxi.
Yeah.
If you look there, that Monday to Friday, it says what time?
3 to 6.
Okay, change gear to, so we can use it at the moment. As you go into it, check your door winner to the left, and because you're kind of angling already for it there, so we can use it. See, you're leaving again now. So once you're in it, then use it properly. Off gas for the hazard there. Look at this guy doing a legal one over there. So, and then it ends there. So when it ends, if you're not using it, you'll be moving back in. Okay. Up to gear 3. So you're gonna check. Good. And that's okay, we can just go and stop. When they change like that, that means you can just go there and stop again. So off the gas, up on the mirror check with the brake, push down, and look at the floor. What does it say there? Okay. So some keep clears are larger than others, and you would have to hold back. Like if you look there, there's not enough space. That's not everywhere, Simran, yeah? Some places you can be ahead. Right. In this case, it's leaving space for the side road. So as you go along now, this stretch here, I want you to be looking out for bus lane signs. Right. They're big blue signs, basically, like the one you saw.
Yeah.
Good. That's good, move off. And then mirror check gear 2. So you got mirror check, speed mirror check going on. That's this one. When you're building the speed up or when you're slowing it down. Okay, keep a little bit off, because can you see what lane that is? On the left, that little lane. Do you know what it's for?
That's cycle.
Okay, cycle lane. So we want to keep off that unless it's absolutely necessary to use it. Say somebody's turning right and we need to go around if adequate clearance is there. But you have to look for cyclists in the mirror.
Right.
Okay, so anybody, anything like that going on. So red traffic lights coming up. We're gonna slow down. What mirror are we checking? Good. The interior mirror there. That's it. Brake. And then you get a bit of traffic along here. Okay, so back to A. One. Clutch down. 1. Slowly lift. Once your speed drop to 4, 5 miles an hour. First, 2. And then you got the cycle sign now. And unfortunately, the truck's hiding the bus lane sign. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so take your time and then have a look at the sign now. Can you see it?
Yeah.
And can we use it?
Yeah.
Okay, so check here. That is your change of direction there. Check slow down, and can you see the signs are all the way along. So it's slow down. Hazard there, the mini. It's blocking our lane, it's moving back. Slow down. You don't have to rush. Into it. Okay, check there and move a little bit. So stay off the gas when you see hazard. There's another bus lane sign. So in this case, this bus lane was 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And of course it's just after 1 right now. So it's not active, and you can use it as a normal driving position lane. And they would expect you to use it like that in the test also. Okay, no, look. Clutch down. 1. Good, that's it. Slow. Every time you stop, get the first gear. because you haven't got no power left, you see. Two, good, okay. Now take your time. Clutch up. And easing off the gas a little bit. Coming up to a very built up area now.
Right.
High street shopping area, you know.
Yeah.
And you need to take it steady now on the gas. Not too much gas. Off gas now, please. Cycle lane coming up.
Yeah.
It's a bit faded so you can't see it. But this cycle lane is good because it keeps you out and there's a junction on the bend.
Right.
So people come, you know what they do? They always stop
Yeah.
out like this driver here. So if you're driving in there, you lift this door. So it's good to keep a little bit away. Good positioning. So do you understand a little bit about how the bus lane's working?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
active and
yeah. So they all have certainly different times sometimes. And it's good to be reading the sign because you may go somewhere and it might be a dual bus lane. That could mean 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon. What kind of lights we got here? Crossing, pedestrian crossing.
Yeah.
So when they're moving slowly and if they stop, we can't stop on it.
Right.
Yeah, we must
Yeah.
stop before. Okay, so this is why I'm getting your awareness there. Be aware of stuff like that when you're
Yeah.
moving in slow moving traffic. Learners fail for parking on top of the crossing, blocking the keep clear, blocking side roads.
Yeah.
And this is common in traffic because you're thinking they're moving, so you're moving. You may not be thinking about them things. And they're reporting plenty of hazards here. Look. Off the gas. Moving into normal driving position lane, please. Look at the road marking now. Here, we're going to stop here.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop. And then as soon as you get your normal position, move in, you know, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's first gear. Already first. You know, because this is your position for driving.
Yeah.
If you're in that lane, which people do use, in a test they would fail you for that. It's a lot harder to drive in that lane.
Yeah.
Eventually what will happen to the lanes further on?
Cool.
They go back into one.
Right.
If you're learners in that lane, the normal drivers, they will not give you a chance to move back in.
Right.
You know, because they already want to pass you
Yeah.
and you're in the overtake lane.
Right.
So they're undertaking you, see. So where possible, avoid using that lane, and especially for your tests as well. And this is another reason why we're using the bus lane, you know, because it's a normal driving position lane when it's not
Yeah.
active. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And we're going straight on. Change when you want that. You hear the noise?
Yeah.
That lets you know that you have to change that here.
Right.
Again, there's a lot of traffic up ahead, so take your time. Still 2 lanes. However, there will become one. So, then at that point, you will be getting people overtaking you then. So we're looking out the crossing. We're looking at the traffic's moving. If it's moving, we can go across. If not, we'll all back. First gear. First. Good. Keep driving. So that's another thing you have to be aware of. If the speed drops a lot, then you need that first gear. Okay, now we're going to be turning off shortly. I'll tell you where. It's a little bit further on. See the bus shelter?
Yeah.
Just after that, we're going to be turning left. Indicate after this road. Okay, that's it now. So time yourself to pass that road and then indicate how we're turning left here. Into 820's on road there. That's it, very good. And check your mirrors when you're coming into a new road, so that way you know if there's anybody behind in case we have to pull over.
Right.
And you know, you're not stopping suddenly.
Yeah.
And keep going. We're going to be going a little bit further on and we're going to pull up on the left somewhere. Keep going for now. I'll tell you where. Okay, pull up for me on the left, please. In a safe place. So somewhere here will be fine. Just here. Try not to go on the pavement. Okay, a little bit to you and stop. Okay, that's a good one. Stop there. Good, clutch fully down, please. Good, brake. No, neutral. Neutral, brake, brake, brake. Good, okay. That's neutral there. Cancel the signal. Okay, relax. That's it, let go of everything.
Yeah.
So, you know, the reason why I said don't park on the pavement is because you're looking at the driver there.
Right.
A lot of people do park on pavements like that.
Yeah.
In case they ask you to pull up in a safe and convenient place, if you park on the pavement like that in the test, they will fail you.
Right.
And you're not going to be there for long. You know, he
Exactly.
probably lives there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is rules in some places of the country you can't park on the pavement. You get a ticket for it. Although they take a blind eye because of certain areas, roads are tight. So, Simona, what did you think of the bus lane?
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Did you understand
Yeah,
it?
I understood it, yeah.
So this is important because a lot of the bus lanes have cameras on them, and they
Right.
also fine you for using them at the wrong times.
Right.
And this is why it's important for you to understand it. If you get a bus lane sign with no days and times, on it,
Yeah.
right, that means it's a 24-hour bus lane, like one on Manchester Road,
Yeah.
and you wouldn't be able to use that.
Right.
This one had a time on it, the
Yeah, it did,
afternoon
yeah.
time, Monday to Friday. So Saturday and Sunday, the weekends,
Yeah.
you can be going on it in them times because there's no
Alright.
restriction.
Yeah.
However, bus lane signs differ in different places,
Yeah.
so I would read the sign
Right.
before you enter it, and clearly, driving it if it's not active, unless you see hazards in it, like there's a car parked or there's a bus pulled up,
Yeah.
or there's a car parked and a few yards later there's a car parked. You don't have to
Right.
move in and out. You can keep to the outside lane.
Yeah.
When you're traveling in the bus lane, the other main point to look out for, when you get to the junctions, the
Yeah.
people that don't use the bus lanes,
Yeah.
normal drivers tend not to use it, they all come back towards you and they don't check sometimes properly.
Right.
So be careful of that. You can hold back, let some in so they don't barge into us.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, folks, that's all for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the like, subscribe, and switch on my notifications for the next videos. You can see more tips on bus lanes and what lane to drive in safely. That's all for today. Until the next video.